Some people follow me around out here, and the police been covering it up. Okay, the white police department, Atlantic City Police Department out here. Let me show you something. This is for black people in particular. You want to be very careful, because when whites do things like this to us, it's very easy for them to get away with it and for us to look like liars, you know, because a lot of people tend to take the white opinion, okay, against the black person and say, well, and hey, you can be totally in the right, but because of their race, okay, and their racist influence, people will listen to them more than they will to us. So let me show you something that happened here with something like that. You know, I won't say exactly how it is that I came about, you know, suspecting that, but I'll get into that later on. But anyhow, I decided, well, hey, if there's some type of implant or something like that, I got this wild idea. I said, you know what's the best thing to use to detect it? Wouldn't it be a magnet? So what I did was, you know, I was at the storage center in Queens, New York, you know, and I had one just like this. It's a magnet, okay, and this one is great because it has a nice wide surface area. Let me take this off so you don't think that it's the headphones. You won't think that it's the glasses or anything like that. You can look at my head, and it's in this area in particular, you know. So I went like this. Whoops. So the area where it's not, I'm not going to edit this, okay, it's not going to stick. I started rubbing it across here, you know, and I noticed this started to happen, you know. One second. This guy over here around me, I don't want a lot of noise around me. I'm not going to edit this. Let me go into a more quiet area. 1 second over here. So anyhow, as you can see, I'm walking with this, okay, and it's not falling off, okay. There's no glue, there's no tape, there's no type of artificial adhesive whatsoever. It's just a piece of metal against human flesh, okay. And doctors are telling me this is very strange, but each time when, you know, I'm sent to radiology for a CAT scan or an MRI, you know, no one's giving me a clear answer, okay. But something showed up on there, and whatever this thing is, it looks like two little pieces of rice grains, okay, showed up inside of my head, okay, on the CT scan, okay, and it seemed to get the neurologist very, very scared. But anyhow, let me show you. Here's the other one that fell off, okay. I started rubbing it around here. That one sticks too. So whatever it is, it's in my forehead, and it's looked like it's a needle-like thing that was slipped underneath the skin, you know, while I was unconscious, because I was having shoulder surgery, something called a shoulder arthroscopy, okay, at Beth Israel Hospital at 14th Street, Union Square. Let me make sure this thing is running. Okay, good. So as you can see, you know, I can walk around with this thing. You know, doctors can tell you a lot of bullshit to try to fool you because they know you don't have a PhD, okay. But let me tell you something, magnets don't lie. Okay, if this thing sticks, okay, something is there, plain and simple. You're not going to argue with that. Okay, so you're going to be hearing more about this case. And let me tell you something. Whoever these guys are following me around the street, trying to poison me in the coffee shops like Dunkin' Donuts, like Starbucks, like 7-Eleven, and the rest of them out there, okay, let me tell you something. You better be very careful, because these stores can cooperate with them. It doesn't just present a threat to me, it presents a threat to you. So be very careful. You're going to be hearing more about this case, and be very careful having surgery at any of these hospitals, particularly Beth Israel.